Well, there are news reports about the judicial appointments and how the government is being very particular, ensuring that the judicial appointments are properly done and names which are not palatable are sent back even by the High Court Collegium. In that context, I wanted to share a very interesting story, though I had written about it during the pandemic, of Justice Radha Vinod Pal. This time when I went to Tokyo and I went and visited the Sensoji temple, where there is a monument made by the Japanese people for Radha Vinod Pal, the memories came back alive. And just now I was reading the book Judgment at Tokyo, on the Tokyo trials. Now, Radha Vinod Pal, incidentally, applied pursuant to a circular which the Indian government had brought out, asking whether any judge of the High Court, of any of the Indian High Courts, would be willing to go and serve for more than a year in Japan, in the Tokyo Tribunal, which is called the Tribunal for the Far East. And obviously, in those days, Japan was a post-war wreck, and no reasonable person would want to go and waste 2 years of their lives sitting in Japan in the aftermath of an atomic explosion. And this offer was passed around, and passed over by many judges. And ultimately, this character, Radha Vinod Pal, accepted it, and he just slipped through the cracks. And no one ever thought of the importance of this particular post and the appointment. And in those days, the Indian government was still a British government. While the Tokyo trials were going on, at the judgment stage, India became independent. But Nehru was very, very keen at that time to maintain good relations with the US and the UK. So when Radha Vinod Pal shared with Krishna Menon, his desire to write a dissent, that was immediately flagged to Nehru. And the Nehru cabinet was quite alarmed, and they were scared that the decision criticizing Victor's justice, the decision almost justifying Japan's aggression, would not be viewed favorably by the Allies. And it seems the Nehru cabinet alerted the UK and the US government that this is impending. So this tells you how important it is, the process of judge selection, which is why this government is so particular as to who they make a judge, to ensure that it's very improbable that government decisions, important policy decisions, will ever be interdicted or interfered with by the courts. But more importantly, and this is very important, a lesson. After having been alerted that a dissent was coming their way, neither the Indian government nor the Allied governments wanted to in any way tell Radha Vinod Pal how to decide and how to write, because they decided that justice must not only be done but be seen to be done, and it would go against the entire grain of a fair trial for the executive to tell the judiciary how to write. The rest is history, and the judgment is hailed by the people of Japan. Radha Vinod Pal is hailed as a friend of Japan. Arigatou gozaimasu.